Next up on WTV, a Spanish 2 project, the start of 14 Days of Love, and today's Sports Minute. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Hey there, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Tuesday, February 1st, and I'm Alyssa Murphy with today's Daily Update brought to you by Wingspan TV. With the new semester underway and COVID-19 still disrupting attendance, it's a good time to remind students of the district's policy. WTV's Abir Faisal has the details.
There was a reminder sent out in Friday's newsletter, and here are some of the attendance highlights taken directly from the newsletter. Written notification is required to excuse a student absence and may be submitted in the front office by the student, online via email, or fax to 469-633-5850. The notification must be received within 3 days of the absence. Phone calls from parents are recorded but do not excuse an absence. Doctor's notes are an acceptable excuse of absences. A parent note can excuse an absence if the reason is for illness or attending a funeral. Only 4 parent excused notes will be accepted per semester. When more than 8 parent notes are accumulated, the student will be placed on an attendance contract, and absences will only be excused by a doctor's note or by the school nurse. Absences such as non-school related vacations and trips, babysitting, working, including modeling, and non-school sponsored athletic events and programs shall be considered unexcused. To receive credit in a class, a student must attend 90% of the days the class is offered. A student is in violation of the 90% attendance law if they accumulate 5 or more excused or unexcused absences in any given class and will be denied credit for that class for the semester. A student with 3 or more unexcused absences in any class period will receive a truancy warning letter and be placed on an attendance improvement plan. Truancy may be filed for students who have 10 or more unexcused absences in a 6-month period.
Spanish 2 students are creating sport presentations to learn more about Spanish-speaking countries. WTV's Joaquin Perez has the details.
Spanish 2 is learning about every Spanish-speaking country from other students, including Mexico, Spain, Peru, and Argentina.
We provided an opportunity for students to research evidence of customs and celebrations of a culture different of their own, and then research activities, places, food, and events, and then create a small newsletter that they presented in class. This project helps them to value other cultures and to respect them, and to see the different varieties of cultures within this Hispanic community.
The project is designed so that students will ideally learn and understand more than 20 Spanish-speaking countries and the various Hispanic cultures.
So in Spanish right now, we're researching different Spanish-speaking countries and researching their food, their culture, the activities that they do in those countries and stuff like that. I think it's important because we get to learn about different aspects from different Spanish-speaking countries, and I feel like it's very interesting to know about, because I feel like most people think that Spanish is just Mexico when it comes from different cultures and different people who speak Spanish.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Joaquin Perez.
Returning for the Valentines season, here's the preview of Day 1 of 14 Days of Love.
How did you meet?
We first met, we met in school, as I feel like a lot of couples did. And then we re-met through a friend back in middle school, and things just kind of worked its way out from there until sophomore year.
Did I get to tell the vice versa story?
Go for it.
Okay, alright. So it's a really long, complicated story. But when we were in 4th grade, we were in the same class. And I had learned this one word, and it was vice versa. And I was incredibly intent on using this one word. I get to class, and he is the first person to use it. And so I hold this grudge against him for a solid 4 years until we re-meet up again through a mutual friend, and then I fall for him instantaneously.
On today's sports, WTV's Luke Martin brings you the latest on basketball, soccer, powerlifting, and swim.
Boys and girls basketball both traveled to Frisco High to take on the Raccoons on Friday night. The boys were able to get a win by a score of 61-49. The girls also won 51-25. Both teams will take on Heritage at the Nest, with the girls tipping off at 6:30 and the boys at 8, with it being an important game for the boys as the Redhawks battle for playoff positioning.
Heritage is a good team, and they're ahead of us right now in the rankings. So if we beat them, that'll really be helpful in the playoffs.
Boys and girls soccer also took on Frisco High on Friday, with the girls losing 4-0 and the boys ending in a tie 1-1. Both teams will take on Wakeland at Toyota Stadium, with the girls kick off at 5:30 and the boys kicking off at 8 against the reigning state champions.
This Wakeland game is going to be really challenging. They've been good ever since my freshman year. They've just always been the top team in the league, and this game is going to be something to prove, especially since we're undefeated, and it's just going to be a big battle.
On Thursday, members of the Red Hawk swim team, including Mario Shakis, Jeffrey Jung, Jeremy Lin, Keith Taylor, and Henry Nguyen, will continue their postseason run in the regional swim meet at Bruce Eubanks Natatorium starting at 6 p.m. Also on Thursday, boys and girls powerlifting will compete in another meet at Memorial High School starting at 4 p.m. Reporting for WTV, I'm Luke Martin.
If you're looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. Key Club is selling carnations that you can surprise a friend, a teacher, or a loved one with on Valentine's Day. Scan the QR code below to learn more. Want to be on Wingspan's 14 Days of Love? Scan the QR code below. That's it for today's daily update. This is Alyssa Murphy for Wingspan TV.